let's see how this one goes. So my perk setup is barbecue and chili, which I personally run on pretty much every killer. I like the blood points, and I think it's one of the best tracking perks in the game, if not the best tracking perk in the game. Then I'm running pretty meta perks. So I'm running Ruin, Hex Ruin, and then I'm running Hex Undying. And so those two are kind of, you have to run them together for them to be good. Because if you're just running Ruin, somebody can cleanse your one Hex totem and then it's gone, whereas Undying usually protects it. And then my last one is kind of my switch around perk. I just throw whatever I'm feeling on. Right now I'm running Corrupt, so I'm just testing stuff and trying to figure out what the kind of the best feeling stuff is. It varies. So like sometimes I'll be playing against survivors with a bunch of med kits or toolboxes or something, so I'll put on a hatchet head that mangles them so that it's pretty much like Sloppy Butcher. I just put it on my hatchet and then it slows down that. But if it's just a normal game, I'll generally run something that either gives me cooldown, like one of the halves, either the oak haft or the bandaged haft, or I'll run the infantry belt or the leather loop. And those two give you additional hatchets. And so another good add-on would be the wind-up time, so either the babushka or the, I think it's called the mana braid, grass mana braid or something like that. But I'm running the mana braid and the leather loop, so I get one extra hatchet, and I have the yellow add-on for speeding up my wind-up. So the hatchets will throw a little faster, so it helps around like loops and things like that. To get into the game, I'm going to... These are my three. The white ones are all my corrupt interventions. So generally, when you first spawn, you want to kind of find the generators that are the farthest away from you and kind of head towards those, because generally you'll find survivors over there. So right here I see scratch marks. I don't necessarily want to stay over here too long because I don't have anything to pressure. I want to try to find survivors, but you can pretty much assume that if you run towards the corrupt... Oh shit, sprint burst. If you run towards the corrupt, right now I'm around 3 gens that are able to be pressured. Okay, so she messed up here. I should be able to get it. She probably get the game. Good for her. This guy's... That time he doesn't. Nice. This guy's pretty good. Alright, so what I need to do here is I probably need to drop this chase. I missed a couple of my hatchets. She did pretty good juking, but I want to get off. Okay, she left anyways. I want to get off Shack just because I'm not pressuring anything right now. I'm just going to leave her for now. I'm going to go swing through my gens. See if he vaults. No vault. A little rusty. Okay, so we got one gun down. Let's see if they're over here. Nope. I see somebody here. So we throw that. Nice. Better. Good. Okay, so shook off all the rust. This is my first game, so a little rusty on the hatchets, but we're good now. So now we use this to snowball. So we use our barbecue. We don't see anybody, but that means they're either close or lockers. So I'm guessing there was somebody just on this gem, so I'm kind of just gonna look around here. Might be up top here. Let's see. So he was up here. Try to get that hit. Drop down. We should be able to get down here. Just wait for him to go through the little crack because it's hard. He can't unless he has that hard. A lot of times when you're playing Huntress, you want to kind of wait for them to go on a predicted path. So if they're running down that hallway or something, then let's see if we get a sniper. Nice. I'm not gonna pick her up because she was just off hook, but it's good pressure just to leave that guy on the ground. So we'll see where this other person's at because we saw 2 people on barbecue. She may have been able to sneak past me over there, but no, she's still over here. Okay, let's see what we get here now. Mouse one here, but okay, so my pressure's really good right now because I have 2 people on the ground and 1 on a hook. So this guy's gonna either have to go get the guy on the hook or get the guy on the ground. What I do here is use this to check. Okay, so she's going for the guy on the hook. I do have enough time to reload, but I don't see any blockers real quick nearby, so I'm gonna find this guy. They have DS. Oh, they don't have DS. Usually I just assume people have DS, but in this case they didn't. Because if you look at the survivors, some of them are obsession. This is a really unsafe loop for her, so she's smart to not sit there. She makes that, but this is also an unsafe loop, so she's gonna throw it. Play on the outside. She's not really playing as the best, but we'll see what happens here. That was a pretty good view. This is definitely the best player. So what I'm doing here is I'm making sure to force her onto the outside of the map. Because if I kick it from the other side, she can just run straight to the main building, which is a much stronger route. So right here I'm going to mind game this and see if she vaults. Yeah. So hopefully they grabbed that other person. Good, they did. Okay. So we're still in good pressure. 2 people hurt. Worst case scenario, we have 1 person on hook right now, and then they all reset. It looks like they're healing, so we can just assume everybody will be full HP with 1 person on the hook. They just failed a skill check, so maybe not. But that Henyatta guy's dead on hook, so I'm gonna go for anybody else. That's the mag. I know they're healing like right here. So I'm just gonna drop down. See if we can't find anybody. Don't see anybody off the start. Play inside. There's 1. That's the Henyatta guy, sadly. We can. Oh, nice, we got it. Nice. She messed up there. I threw a hatchet over the rock, and so the trick with throwing hatchets over rocks like that is you want to just make sure you clear the whatever the object is first. So like if I'm throwing over this rock, I want to make sure I clear the rock first, and then if it hits the person, then it hits the person. Otherwise, you'll just throw right into it, so it won't matter. This person's hurt. Let's see if we can. Where'd she go? She wrapped back around. Okay. Pretty smart. This guy's definitely the best looper, this Kate. Let's see where she went. Looks like she's still running. She's right in front of me. She had a med kit, so she finished healing. Yeah, she did. Her name's the plasma guy. Nice. A lot of times people will overjuke. So you generally just wanna okay, right here, I'm just gonna kick this. And then see if she's still around. She's running. That's fine. I'm gonna reload. I could probably snipe her from here. We'll see. No line of sight, so. Okay, so she was respecting. I flicked even though there's. That's kind of what I'm talking about with the instruction stuff. So she vaults. Nice. These jungle gyms are pretty player favorite in my opinion because they're kind of all over the place, but there's a lot of like shortcuts and stuff you can take with them. So right now we're 1 person on the hook. I still have Ruin Undying, so we're sitting pretty good. I'm not sure if this is outside or in a building. Okay, it won't matter because they'll be off of it. Let's see if we can't get somebody crossing over though. A little low. Where is he? Top. Where's the tap? Oh, there it is. Nice. So we got one. So right here, pretty good tip is just go for the reload right away. I don't have any hatchets, and by the time that I'm done reloading and this guy realizes that I'm reloading, he'll either still be on, he'll still be pinned to the jungle gym, or he'll head left. So it's an easy little mind game you can do to make sure that they kind of stay where you want. There's a lot of little things like that that actually help you a lot. Okay, so there's one person there and one person on that totem. I think that's in Killer Shack, but we'll toss a hatchet over there, see if we can get lucky. I know there's somebody in here. So what I'm gonna do is break this and swing right here. Okay, heard them breathe. Yeah, good. A lot of times I'll just mouse one there instead of throwing another hatchet, but they're pretty good pressure right now. So. Okay, that guy's going for the unhook, the other guy's on that gen, so we'll let that guy get the unhook. Can't really connect this, but I lost my. So this is the power of like Rune and Undying, is I think they've cleansed at least 2 hex totems, and one of them was Ruin the first time, and then it popped to another totem, and then the other one was Undying. So I still have Ruin. This guy is really good about it. Unlucky. So if we can't hop through there, sometimes I just throw for things like that, because you'll be surprised, you can throw through a lot of stuff. I'm just barely missing there. So right here I'm gonna do the same thing where I like walk around to the, I faked out to push her back in. By the time she realizes I'm reloading, she'll either be still on, yeah, she's still on the jungle gym. So she'll fake left there. That was a little slow. Yeah, that was a little silly. Should go straight for that. Smart. Faked out. Got her there. I'm gonna fake this pallet, and then I know there's a bag right here. I should just went that way. I'm pretty sure basement's there, so I'm gonna give it here. Unlucky. Okay, so right here we're just gonna pick up. It's generally safe to pick up there just because I know that one person was there and they'd already gotten far enough away to not be able to get the unhook or the pallet save. And then I didn't see the other person, whereas I probably would have on this gen if they were here, so I'm just kind of making assumptions. Like, there's still a small chance that there could be somebody there to throw the pallet down, but go that way. Okay, so she just actually just kept running. So right here, we're gonna mouse 2 and then into. I was gonna say mouse 1, but she took a really wide corner angle. She probably walks this. This guy's dead on hook, so because there's only one person left, I'm gonna put this guy on the hook. I'm gonna reload first. Put this guy on the hook. And then try to use barbecue to find them. If they get hatched, it's whatever, but whenever it's the last person, I generally want to put somebody on the closest hook to the outside of the map, so that gives me the highest chance of getting barbecue. I end up seeing him here, so... There's Hatch. Why he doesn't want He's gonna swing and run away. He should have just, like, sat on it and then let me down him right there. That's the only chance he gets it. Go into the jungle gym, bro. I'm gonna end up just getting close enough where it doesn't matter. Dead hard. Yeah. This kind of the point I was talking about with these jungle jumps being pretty easy to mind doing. Is like right there, he's more confused than I am. So I can kind of see what he wants to do. There you go. It's pretty solid Huntress team. Started off a little slow, but ended up getting back into it.